gosh. Okay, this is what they don't show you, is how annoying these can be put. I love them, but oh my gosh, trying to put in these ears. Seriously. Ew, maybe. You know how like when you're doing like your eye makeup or you're doing your hair and one side is like fantastic, and the other side looks like crap? I have a feeling this is gonna be this, but we're just gonna make it work because I gotta get this video made. Ugh. It's just gonna work. Hi everyone, it's Kathleen the Singing Cat, and I'm here with another Disney video for you. So I'm starting a series that is way long overdue. I actually went to Disney World in November of 2017. It is July 1st that I am filming this. Oh my goodness. I did lots of vlogging, lots of photos and things like that. So I didn't do as much video blogging as I know a lot of other vloggers do. So I'm gonna do kind of like a trip report where I'm going to tell you a little bit about each day. So each video is going to be a different day. So this is going to be day one. Now, this day is a little bit short. I didn't actually land in Orlando until like 10:30 at night. So it was pretty late. So you're probably thinking,
Kathleen, why are you even doing a video about your first day? You were barely there.
I'm gonna also use this video as a time to kind of just introduce you to my trip. I went to Disney World in November, the week before Thanksgiving. I was thinking that it probably wouldn't be too busy because most kids were still in school, so there would be lighter crowds. All the crowd calendars were telling me it was gonna be pretty light-ish. This is gonna be my second trip to Disney World, and I was going with my mom and my sister. My sister and I had gone to Disney World about 2.5 years beforehand. She had also been to Disney World about 3 other times. So she's very knowledgeable about just going to Disney World, riding the rides, watching some fireworks, but just really going in and getting stuff done and leaving. My mom, on the other hand, had never been to Disney World. She did take me to Disneyland when I was 13, so my first Disney trip, but she's completely new to Disney World, didn't know anything. Now, all the planning went on to me. Why? Because I love planning, and I especially love planning travel. It's something I obsess over, and it doesn't feel like work. It's just so much fun for me, and especially when I'm the one doing the traveling. The first place I went on Pinterest, and then it just gradually went over to YouTube, and I just got obsessed of getting all these ideas and getting all of the tips and the tricks that other vloggers had, that it was just fantastic. And I was like, I would love to be a Disney vlogger. That would be so much fun. Unfortunately, couldn't have a camera that was really super like the nice Canon Sony cameras, but one thing that I learned a lot from vloggers is start with what you have. And guess what? I have a pretty nice iPhone, so I'm gonna use that. And I brought a couple accessories to kind of help me to get a better camera view. Didn't always work so well, or I didn't always use them. The thing about my vlogging is I also just love to experience the moment. Sometimes I forget to use my camera because I just want to bask it all in. And that's what I want to really stress about my vlog. I don't mind talking about it. I don't mind like showing you pictures and things like that. But I really want to express in my videos that when you go to Disney World, if you're always just holding up a camera but never really truly experience it, you're doing it wrong, because Disney World is the experience. It's the wonderful, and it's the joy. It's so great that you just sometimes just put that camera away. Another thing about my trip is I decided I wanted to try doing a carry-on only travel, and it was for 7 days. So that was going to be tricky. So I do have a link to my carry-on video that I made that you feel free to watch. And it actually did pretty well, because in the long run I saved money because I just didn't have the room for a ton of souvenirs. My next trip, I'm not gonna do carry on just because it's a longer trip. So one of the reasons why I took the trip in the first place was to use my Alaska Airlines reward miles through using American Airlines, since they're partnered. The problem with that is that American Airlines, when you're using someone else's airline miles for a different airline, you have such limited options of flights. during the day. Sometimes they only have like maybe one flight a day that you can use. So I really was stuck at the time. I didn't get in until 10:30 at night. American Airlines, it was quick. I'm from the Dallas area and it's 2.5 hours maybe. So super quick trip, which was great because then I could get immediately there. It was already my day off, so I really just took the time to just center and just relax, get to the airport, had plenty of time. I had a really nice dinner at this Mexican-ish place and it was delicious that had like charging stations. And then I just watched some Netflix and then I got on the plane. Then I got to Orlando. There was just something so amazing about getting to Orlando and knowing that Disney World is in the same area. Oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm here. Just got off the plane. Super, super excited. Yay! So excited. I was taking pictures like crazy. I was like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen this before, but like, it feels weird. I take the shuttle terminal. It looks like something from Tron. A sign that has Mickey ears on it. The Disney World sign that they have like in the after security check. Even though I had a carry-on, I ended up checking it at the gate. So they took it, I didn't have to pay anything, which I kind of liked. Another reason why I didn't actually have a checked bag, even though it was checked, is that after 10 p.m. Disney does not do their luggage service, so I still had to get my own luggage, which my bags ended up being checked anyway, but it really didn't take very long to get my bag. It was 10:30 at night and there were not that many people in the airport. Then you get over to the lines to go on the Magical Express. Now, if you've never done a Disney World trip where it requires the Magical Express, the bus, it's a free service with any Disney resort stay. And it's so helpful. It's like a $50 trip by Uber, saving $100, 50 each way. It's a pretty good deal. Sometimes with Magical Express, it can take a while because each charter bus goes to one or two resorts, and so they want to like fill it a little bit at least. So sometimes it can take a while just waiting for more and more people to get there. But it was 10:30 at night, so they didn't have to wait too long because they knew not a lot of people were signed up. It is a reservation that you should do ahead of time. I think you still can do it if you get there, but I wouldn't chance it. And you always want to make sure that you have your magic band so you can quickly get in. If your magic band wasn't sent to you ahead of time, then you still can be helped. It's super easy to scan your magic band and you just go right down to the line of where your bus is. It's pretty cool. I was super tired, but super excited and just kind of like drunk on Disney. And the great thing about the buses is that they have information about your Disney trip and about the things that you can do. They even have a little Disney cartoons. Super fun. Finally got to my resort. I stayed at the Pop Century, which was the first time I'd ever stayed at Pop Century, and I love Pop Century. It's a value resort, which for me, I prefer value resorts because I don't stay in my hotel very much. If I do, it's just to take a nap or to actually sleep. I don't really care. The All-Stars are like the lower end of the value resorts, but they all share the same bus. There's All-Star Music, All-Star Movies, and All-Star Sports, and they all share the same bus transportation. I've done All-Stars before, and it takes forever to get anywhere. One thing though is that Pop Century can sometimes be cheaper than sometimes All-Star Movies, which I've seen because I think that one's actually becoming more popular because people like the theming a lot more and the food. But Pop Century, seriously, it's such a cute resort and decent price. About $125, $150 a night is usually average, depending on what time of year you go. I couldn't really explore too much because it was getting close to midnight by the time I got there, and my mom and my sister had already been there. My sister had been there for the entire day. My mom had got there like around 7 at like normal time. They both were already in bed. Luckily, if you check in online, you don't even have to go to the reception desk. You can just go straight to your room, which was really great with my magic band. And I got there, opened it up. It was so great. I actually got a preferred room that was recently renovated. So what? We got upgraded, which was fantastic. I had actually made the request for that room. We stayed in the 70s area that was super close to the buses because that's what we cared about. We just wanted to be able to get to the parks really quickly. And it was also not too far away from the food court area. So super close, you didn't have to walk very far. And I had requested it through a service on the website touringplans.com. It's a paid service. It's like $12 a year. They can submit a fax for you. It's like a fax request like 5 days before your stay of where you want to go. You can look for any room and they'll have like 1 or 2 pictures of like kind of the view you'll have, and it'll tell you like the pros and cons, like how close it is or how far away it is. So that's what I wanted. My next trip, I actually requested the same room. I don't know if we'll get it because you don't always. It's just a request. They can say no, but I'm gonna ask. I got there, my poor mom, my sister was asleep and my poor mom was awake because she's my mom and will not go to sleep until I'm home. But I got to bed super fast because I knew I was gonna wake up and we were gonna go to Disney World. So I couldn't wait. So that was my day. And for all of these different videos, I'm gonna end on the things I learned. The good things I learned. So my last trip, I'd only done 4 park days and 5 nights because I'd done a day at Universal. And I almost killed myself because we just kept going. But because my mom came with us, we made it a longer trip. So 7 days, we kind of just took our time, did a lot more strategic planning. And so the pace of this trip was so much better. My last trip, I had literally paid for a pedicure, which at Disney is $100, just to give some relief for my feet. This time didn't have to do that because we kept the pace accurate. We got the right fast passes that we needed, or even if we didn't, we just were very strategic, which I'll go more into on the other days. And also having that carry-on kept me from spending a lot of money. I really had a tight budget and I didn't get a lot of souvenirs. I did get some, but not too many, and that was really good. Some of the things that I would change about that day or just the trip in general, I hated getting there so late. It felt like such a waste. I couldn't prevent it because with using reward miles, that was the only flight I could take. I felt like I missed out on something by getting there so ridiculously late, and especially since my sister had been there for the entire day. She got an extra day for Disney. And my mom even got to have dinner. I did not like getting there so late. So not gonna do that next time. Thank y'all for watching on my day 1 video of my Disney World trip, November 2017. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Please tell me, how do you plan a Disney World trip? How are your travel arrangements? Like, how do you do it? Feel free to tell me below in the comments. And if you like, please give a thumbs up. And if you wanna see more of the videos, feel free to subscribe, and you can even set an alert so you'll know when the next video comes out. Thank you all so much, and I hope y'all have a great and fantastic day. See y'all real soon. I am on the Magical Express. Yay! I'm so excited. So I'm the only person on this entire bus right now. It's after 11 o'clock at night. Was at the airport at like 3 in the afternoon, maybe even before that, and I went through customs like super quick, like 10 minutes, super quick, and I tried to get an earlier flight, but they were all booked. So many people are going to Disney this week and next week for Thanksgiving, and it's gonna be crowded, so we'll see how bad the crowds are gonna be. Tomorrow we're going to Magic Kingdom, which I'm so excited. We're gonna start out at Beer Guest, which, if you don't know, I'm a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. I was so sad that I didn't get a chance to go the last time I was here, so I made it my mission to go, and I'm going. And we're actually going to have 8:30 reservations, meaning we get in the park pretty much right when it opens, so it'll be awesome. So yeah, I'm going to be on my way to Pop Century. I'm not going to take any video of outside because you really can't see anything, but I'm super excited. My sister and my mom are already there, and they're already in their hotel room. My sister's been here since like 10 o'clock this morning, and my mom got here about 6, so they've already started their fun. and my sister saw a movie at Disney Springs, and then my mom and my sister had dinner. I'm really jealous that they got to be here earlier, but oh well. So I'm just going to get to the resort. I know where I'm going to. I've already checked in online, so I don't have to even go to the reception desk. I can literally go straight to my room, which is so nice. So even if my Magic Band for some reason doesn't work on the door, which happened last time, and it was like 6 in the morning, and I had gotten no sleep the night before, so I was like, luckily my mom and my sister are there, so if something happens, I can at least knock on the door and go to sleep, because we got to get up early tomorrow, and we're gonna do Magic Kingdom and do Mickey's Merry Christmas Party. So there's just so much to do tomorrow. I did not get as much sleep the last 2 days that I really wanted to, but oh well. Anyway, so I'm going to sign off for the day, and yeah, and I will try to do some more filming, and I really want to make sure I get as much vlogging done on this trip as possible. Really show you guys some awesome stuff. So I hope y'all are having a great and fantastic and magical day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.